Greetings, everyone. Tardy. I am tardy to my own life because, well, I overslept and then I needed a shower and I overshowered. Is that a thing? I think so. Jenna, hello, Ms. PJB Stampa. Hello, Ms. Pam. How are you two doing? I hope you're doing fabulous. I'm doing fabulous, even though I just got up. You guys, I had the nicest shower. It was just the right amount of toasty. But the struggle to get dressed afterwards is anyways, I'm here. So today is Stamp and Share Spotlight for Simon Hurley because, well, I don't get enough use out of his stuff. So we're going to use more of his stuffs because we got new stuffs. So the stuff that I am using today was given to me free of charge. And in return, I get to make a reel with it. So this live is kind of sponsored because I don't have to use his stuff in the live. Cause Miss Pam, I went back to sleep. I was like, what? No, I looked at the clock and went, no, we're going back to bed. And I went back to bed. Tomorrow, if you don't get enough Simon Hurley stuff today, I will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern to play with the stencils, because we're not doing that today. So we will have the stencils and some other goodies. So come hang out with me tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern for bonus live. Oh, we don't need this today. That is sublimation. I've got my project for sublimation Thursday, October 23rd, all set. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. But I gotta cut my pattern. Before that Thursday. We have some new... If you guys didn't see... You guys, I want to show you. I hope you guys don't mind, because I was really proud of my scrapbook page. And I want to show it again. I want to show it. But look at... I did scrapbook pages of cats using my new hot foil plates from Cordelia. They're triangles. We hot foiled triangles. I was really proud of this. Really proud of this. I'm just saying. You might be doing that shortly if you disappear. We know you disappeared because you win night. We have Bruno and Floyd and Bruno. And you guys, my phone was lost for 30 minutes last night. I had to use Find My Phone in order to find my phone. Because the ringer was turned down so low, we didn't hear it ringing. And I tore it up looking for my phone. But thank you to Find My Phone via Google account. It turned the volume up and made a ring a noise, right? So I was able to find my phone up here by the window because it was freezing cold. So I set my phone down and shut the window and then forgot I set my phone down. And that's where it stayed, hidden. But now it's not hidden. It's right here. My phone's right here. But you guys, look at it. We have all the things. This is tartan in the example. He used tartan in the example. This is from the Hugs, Christmas Hugs. So cute. I have a reel up on Ranger if you want to see it with this little guy in there. This This is this. Look at this. Christmas postage. This is the one I want to play with. Christmas postage. And then maybe a little bit of this one because, well, look at them. This one is Christmas borders. And then the other new one is sheet music. And this one is, again, from Christmas hugs, which I do have. And then this one is from Ho Ho Ho, which is glorious. It's a glorious Christmas tree. But I wanted to do the postage stamps. Ooh. Wait. Postage stamps. Candy canes, because that one's got candy canes, and maybe the sleigh from Ho Ho Ho. Here's the sleigh from Ho Ho Ho. That might be fun to put across, like he's out delivering his little postage. We'll see. We might be using that one too. But look at how Ho Ho Ho. I love that Santa. I haven't used it yet. We could even use that with the postage. That would be cute. I don't know. But we've used the trees. We love the trees. They're glorious. And why do they look red? I don't know. Whatever I stamped them in. So let us think first. Let us think. Cordelia. I know the Christmas borders is so pretty. So pretty. Anyways. Definitely gonna fall asleep, so I might as well climb into bed, snuggle up in the binky. Have fun, everyone. Bye, Miss Pam. Have a good nap. An OPN. An old person nap? Which, I don't know. I don't feel old, but I like to take nappy naps too. Okay, so I think we're gonna do the candy canes, because, well, they're candy canes. We're going to do the candy canes, and then we're going to do the postage. I'm trying to think. I want to do something fun. Well, we always try to do something fun, but I want to do... Let me get my book out. And we're going to sketch. I don't do this very often, I know, but I have something in my head and I'm not sure how it's going to look, right? So we have either A2 or 5x7 that we can play with, or even bigger. But so I've got a rectangle, and then if I do there's a front and a back, right? A front and a back. Front, back. The front. What if we decorated both sides of the card just because? And then we do the candy canes. There, and then we do a postage there, and I think the sleigh there, and then we do North Pole, and then we do one of my labels, because it's coming from my house, because it's going to the North Pole. And then we do a little flap here to make it like it's an envelope. So we'll cut out a triangle and put that there. And then we can do the wavy stamp there. I think so. I think we're gonna make like an envelope with her card. But we should be able to do it. We're gonna do it with a top fold. We're gonna do it with a top fold. So that, yeah. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it like that. And then we're gonna put one of our postage there. Come here, you. We're gonna do one of these. If we do the candy one, that one's a little too big though. Maybe that one's just a little too big. Let's see. Or too much candy. Too much. We'll go round. We'll go with a round one. Because you go back in there. Now with this set, you could peel off the placement, but I'm going to keep my placement because knowing me, I'll lose a stamp. Oh yeah, look at that. Reindeer mail. And then we're going to the North Pole, because that's the only address you need, right? For Santa is the North Pole. That's all you need. And then if it's coming from my house, it's going to go like that. We're going to put my little... Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay, and then this will go on the back side. We'll do a thingamabob, and then... Let's see. So this would be the back side. We're going to do the candy canes again, just to be consistent and fun. Or maybe, I don't know. And then, oh yeah, they'll both fit. Look at that. We'll do that one. And then we're going to have to, I think we'll stamp and die cut it out, because I do have the dies for this. We'll stamp and die cut this out, and then give it a, give our envelope a flap. Ooh, we should do a music note flap or a tartan. We'll do a tartan flap, so it has a little bit more texture. I think that will be fun. So we'll stamp this too. We're going to use all sorts of stuff, you guys. It'll be fabulous. So yeah, this will be like tartan in the background. I think that'll be fun. Oh yeah, I think that'll be really nice. Okay. Okay. Debbie J. Wait, y'all don't know who I'm talking to because everyone here is a troublemaker? Cordelia claimed the title today. My heathens! Okay, so we have our A2, because that's my fave. And this is going to be the front. And we're going to decorate right on the card today. Right on the card. So, in order to do this, we're going to put this here. But we're going to do... We don't want it plain Jane. No, we're not going to decorate. Do we want to decorate right on the thing? Otherwise, we're going to do build up. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to do... we're going to do 2 card panels. A card panel for the front and a card panel for the back. That way there, if we muck it up, we can just redo it. That's what we'll do. And then I need a triangle. We'll cut the triangle out of that scrap. Okay, so... we're gonna put our, I don't know if that's gonna make a good triangle. No, that's not gonna make a good triangle. How do we make a good triangle, you guys? I don't even know. So, we're gonna measure, so, I don't know. What are we doing? I need to make a triangle, and I want it to be a good triangle. That one almost looks good. We're going to do it there. We're just going to do it there, and then we're going to mark it. And it's not going to be perfect. We eyeballing it. We're eyeballers today. Eyeballing, eyeballing, eyeballing. If it's three-sided, it's a good triangle. A purchase order. Purchase order. So we're going to line up our little pencil marks. Right there. Right there. Oh, don't use that side. It's dirty. Oh, hot dog. Look at that. That's not bad. Look at that. Yay. So there's that. We'll put that chunk back in our scrap bin. Well, hot dog, we did a good thing. We did it good. We did it good. Okay, and so we're going to pull out tartan first because we're going to stamp the triangle in the back like it's a fancy envelope. And I do want a good impression, so I'm going to put it in my stamp wheel. Okay. And then we get to pick a color. Are you going live tomorrow? Yes, 3 p.m. Eastern, bonus live. I got to put the schedule in. But yes, 3 p.m. Eastern, bonus live. And then my Friday Twitch is going to be a Friday YouTube Twitch. Anytime that I had a Twitch or a YouTube is now going to be a Twitch tube. Twitch tube? Tweetube? Tube? I'm streaming to Twitch and the YouTubes right now, so that I can build my Twitchy base without actually having to go more lives. So yeah, and yesterday it ran good. We did a Twitchy tube yesterday, and Jana was over on the Twitch side. But yeah, so we're doing that, and then I'm putting in more TikToks. TikTok. Like tonight, I'm hoping I get my grocery shopping done early. I want to do TikTok tonight at 7 or 8. 7 or 8, depending on what time I get done. TikTok. So, yeah, and I'm trying to do more TikToks. Because I want more people's. And once a week is just not cutting it. Once a week is not cutting it. So, our tartan... We have the postage, we have the stuff. I think I want to go on a more vintage vibe. So our tartan, I think we're going to do a little cookie dough. Yeah, we're going to do cookie doughs. Debbie J! Oh, you sent 100 bits! Oh, now that I know you're over here, I'm here too. Thank you, Debbie J. We're going to do our Christmas card in browns and red. Because, yeah, and we're going to probably use Game Over. Because, well, it's nice and a deep grungy red. So we'll do Game Over, Weeping Willow, and Cookie Dough. So we're going to place Cookie Dough for our tartan. And since it's a little bit hard to see, I'm going to probably have to stamp it twice. Okay. It's inked, but is it inked properly? I don't know. And let's straighten out our triangle. It's not like it's going to matter, but I don't know. I just feel like it needs to be a little bit straight. And then we've got our tartan placed on there. Press, press, press. I will support you on TikTok in your dreams. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Cordelia's back. The panic we can wipe away the panic. Oh, that was nice. Oh, that was nice. We don't have to do that again. Oh, that's nice. Okay, but we're going to use our little bit of Weeping Willow, and we're going to go around the edge. Around the outside. Around the outside. Cookie dough. This one I do believe is Weeping Willow. No, that one is not Weeping Willow. This one is Weeping Willow. I think that one's just a big one for the big ones. I don't know. I need to get some more brushes. And I am just going to go right on the edge. So lovely. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. Crispy, charred goodness. Almost like a marshmallow. And then I'm not going to go so dark on these sides. I think it'll be a little bit more interesting like that. I don't know. Went a little too heavy-handed right there. It's all right though. We'll go a little bit dark there. That's fine. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And you know what's really great about this idea, my friends? You can do this to your envelopes. Open the envelope, put the little thing down, tape off the area you don't want, or mask it off with just a piece of paper, and you can stamp your flaps. Or, like, put the paper there under your flap, and then you can stamp your flaps. You can do this on all your cards. And how glorious. You could change up the color. I have to stay late for a board meeting. Aw. So yeah, you can actually stamp all of your flaps on your cards if you want to. Just sit there and stamp flaps. Stamp the flaps all day. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, so we have that piece. We need to do some cleanup. We're going to clean that up. We're going to clean that up. And we're going to find this rag over here. You guys need to stay and quit your nonsense. But yes, we will be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern playing with the Simon Hurley stencils that came out. That also were given to me. And I get to make a reel. A reel! I really like making the reels for Ranger. And I really appreciate you guys going over and viewing them. Because, yeah. So many views. So many views. 12,000 views on my second reel, you guys. 12,000. 10,000 on my first one. So thank you for that. Thank you. Ugh, so fabulous. Okay. And then... Okay, we got everything cleaned up. So we can put tartan away. Uh-oh. What did we do with tartan's backer? You guys know what we did with that? It's clear. Ah, here it is. I found it. There's tartan's backer. And then we're going to go with our candy cane. Candy cane, candy cane. Which we're going to stamp in... Let me think. I'm going to do a little sample stamp. So it's not going to be anything spectacular. I kind of want to see what it's going to look like if I stamp it in like cookie dough. And then, oh, isn't that cute? Cookie dough. And then, do we want to alcohol marker them? Or, no, I don't. I don't want to alcohol marker them. I want to... Do we want to do this? Fired brick. I like that, but not in cookie dough. Let's try Weeping Willow. Because I don't want it black, but... Wait, this one. I'm thinking... Oh, yeah. We're gonna do Weeping Willow and then crayon. Or not crayon, but watercolor pencil. But I don't know if we're gonna actually activate... We might activate it a little bit. So we're gonna do that because I want it more vintagey. I don't want it to be, you know, crisp and whatnot. And alcohol markers would make it very crisp. Ha 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 ha. She's built a pyramid. Good luck with the free time thing. Free time? Who's got free time? You are inspiring me to find and make reels. Where do I find some extra time? Anyone? Yeah, good luck. I'm actually adding it to my, taking away from my free time. My free time was all the napping and sleeping and stuff I've been doing. So I am using all of that nap time and adding. All the things. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this twice. So we have the front and the back. So we're gonna set that there. This is gonna come as close to the bottom as possible, right there. We're gonna pick that up and we're gonna use our Weeping Willow. Weeping Willow, Weeping Willow. Oh, you know what? Weeping Willow even comes in the Stellar ink. So if you want a really good impression, you do some gentle taps. So you're like uber guaranteed to get really good stamping. Press. Let them get acquainted and lift. Look at how good they look in like chocolate candy canes. Ooh. Okay, where's our other panel? Oh, I don't think we're going to get this lined up. Well, maybe we will. Just need to go up just a hair. Oh, that's good. Okay, and then back with the Weeping Willow. Gentle taps. Because these foam pads release the ink really, really well. They're like, ooh. They like to share their ink. Press. Sublimation Thursday next week. I am sublimating an apron. You can sublimate whatever you want. And Ashley, what is she doing? I don't know. But I'm gonna sublimate my unicorn before the live, and then I'm gonna hand paint the flowers and then sublimate the flowers during the live, because my logo is printed. And then I'm gonna use Ashley's paints to fill in around my logo. I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited. I got the fabric, which I was complaining about because it's not 100% polyester, but the percentage is like 60. I should have wrote it down. Should have wrote down which one I bought. But the percentage was a decent percentage, and so I bought some and I tried it out. And it sublimates. Speaking of, you want to see? Oops. See, I did a test run. I did a test run on this fabric. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm making an apron. But I gotta cut the pattern and get the unicorn on so that I can place the flowers and stuff. Which I'm gonna do like a couple of sheets of flowers and then cut them and press them throughout the apron. And bees and flowers and butterflies. Bees, flowers, and butterflies. But I gotta get it all situated. Okay, so we have that. One of these is going to be the front of the card, which I think we'll use this one for the front of the card because I kind of went too low on this one. So that'll be the back of the card. It'll be fine. See, because this will be the back of the card. Look at how cute that is. Oh, you guys can decorate all your Christmassy envelopes. Am I gonna? No. No. Yes. Okay, so we have that. We're going to use our little bitty reindeer right there. I think we're going to stamp that in the red. We're going to stamp the North Pole in the red. And then we're going to put my sticker, because like it's really coming, right? So that'll be there, and then the North Pole will be there. Reindeer mail. I just think that would be super funny. Okay. So there's that. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to stamp those in red for the game over. A little fuzzy. Christmas postage, you guys. And it is vintagey. Okay, they have things that are missing. So if you're stamping it and you're like, "Oh, it's not," yeah. You got to remember that it's not perfect. It's vintagey. Look at I do want that a little bit darker, so we're gonna hit it up again. Yeah! Look it! Ah, it's fabulous. We're going to set that over there. So now we're going to color. We're going to color these candy canes. Candy canes! You want? Oh, wait, no. We got one more thing to stamp. Almost forgot. Because the back side, we're going to have Santa in his sleigh. Santa in his sleigh. Which is right here. And look, we can use this. And we're going to stamp it. We're going to stamp it in the brown. We're going to stamp it in the brown, and then we'll die cut it. Put that like that. Clean these guys. Okay, and then we're going to put these two back so we don't lose them. And we know if we're missing anything, because I'm leaving the rubber in there. It might be a little bit of a pain, but it's going to make my life happy when I see an empty spot and be like, oh yeah, that goes there. So yeah. Postage! Christmas postage! Ooh, I know, right? Okay, and I haven't used this stamp before, so I'm just going to give it a spritz of water, a wipe of the rag, and then gentle taps, my friends. Gentle taps. Dang it, I gotta go. Maybe I'll make it back. Maybe. Gentle taps are the hardest. I don't know about you guys, but it's hard. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's so nice. So nice. Oh my goodness. Weeping Willow, you guys. If you're tired of stamping in black, stamp in a dark brown or a dark blue or dark anything. Just stamp it and then do the things. But look at that. Put that guy back. Okay, and then this guy, we're gonna die cut him out. So we're gonna take off some of this extra, read all about it. Take off this extra, and then we can send it through our die cut machine, and I can save this chunk for something, and I'll throw that piece away. I think we're done with the stamping. Now we can color. Come color with me. Come on. There you go. Dark green. Yeah, you can stamp in all the colors. Oh, that's nice. That's so nice. It's a lot of berries on that one. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna color the stripies. Do you guys like candy canes? I like candy canes in my hot cocoa, but not my raspberry hot cocoa, which I just bought some raspberry hot cocoa. Oh, I should have had some of that. Maybe I'll make me a raspberry hot cocoa before I run out to the grocery store. Raspberry hot cocoa. So I'm going to Skip that one and skip that one. We're going to do those ones. Here we go. Look at that. Fresh coffee. Yum. Oh, we're saying hi to Mr. Simon Hurley. Hello, hello. Exciting day tomorrow. I know, you guys. And if you guys aren't following Mr. Simon Hurley, why? You can go to I don't know. I changed the command because I can't remember what the command is. Simon Hurley? Is that what it is? Or is it Simon YouTube? I don't know. I had to change it because anyways. Oh, and then there it is. There it is. So yeah, it's Simon YouTube. Simon YouTube. Woohoo! We'll get you guys there. You guys go follow and turn on your notifications because he will either have a premiere or an actual live. And you guys don't want to miss it. You guys don't want to miss it. And again, I will be live. I have a bonus live tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. We will be using the new stencils. I know you guys, I've been chomping at the bit to use the new stencils, but I've been waiting for tomorrow. And so if you want to come see these beautiful stencils in use, you got to come. You got to come hang out tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. If it wasn't such a terrible thing to get things from the U.S. to Germany, I know. Crafty supplies should be shipped for free worldwide. I'm just saying. We can do a movement. Craft supplies. Things that go into our craft rooms. And we can clump in garages too, because, you know, crafty things need power tools. And then, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to do this one. Just because. Okay. So there's that. And we got to do it one more time to the back side. To the back side. See, the back of our card is going to be so stinking cute. I know. They've done these slidey doors when you walk in front of them because of Star Trek. They did the flip phone, you know, like Star Trek. Star Trek has teleporters. Why do we not have teleporters yet? Come on, people. I'm just saying. If I'm not mistaken, the like hypo spray thingy was shown on Star Trek, and somebody's like, hey, why don't we actually make something like that? Look at all those berries. And the watercolor pencils, even though they activate with water, you don't have to activate them. They look so fun, like a color crayon. And that's why I call them crayons. But they're not crayons. They're not crayons, I know. But it's okay. because the Distress line actually has crayons. They're very buttery. They're also water soluble. Doesn't it look fabulous? Oh, look. Pardon me. I gotta go over to the TikTok and ban somebody. Or to the Twitch. Okay. Wait, where's my thing? Creator dashboard. Manage my stream. Forgot to turn that on. And then why is it not letting me? There we go. Ban. Oh, we don't like spam. We don't like spam. And then Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Oh, you were a mod. Awesome. I was just going to make you a mod. I forgot you were a mod too. So thank you. And then, okay, so there's that. There's that. So I need to put CloudBot over on Twitch because I noticed it didn't do the thing over on Twitch. Twitch /mod Streamlabs. Okay. /mod stream STREMLABS. So if it's already a mod, then why didn't that work? Does it have to be typed over there? See, that didn't. No, it says that you did. Cordelia, thank you. Debbie J. Yeah, so it unmod Debbie J's mod Debbie J. Maybe you weren't. Mod actions. Okay, well you're a moderator now. Do you see the thingy now? I don't know. But so yeah, if Simon is there, maybe is it just Simon? Maybe SIMON. Maybe it was activated. I did it wrong. I don't know. Okay, yeah, there's your little sword. Okay, so CloudBot, you're upsetting me. I put that over there, but why isn't my things working? My Twitch token is invalid. Please authenticate your Twitch. How do I authenticate Twitch? Now that's rude. I'm going to have to figure that out later. I will figure it out later. No Happy Mail. It might have. I don't know. Sometimes that happens. I sent a card with extra postage to Anna Moret, and it came back. It came back. I was not happy. And I got to take it to the post office and show them that I have extra postage on it and wonder why they want another $1.50 postage. And my berries, the berries. Time for the green. Time for the green. Green. And since we're not water activating, we're going to use a dark green. For our leaferys. It looks so good with the Weeping Willow, you guys. I hope you try stamping in non-black, because just, it gives it a little vintagey vibe, having it not black. I like it. I like it a lot. I have to do it more often, because I'm not going to lie, I really like this. I like that it's not black. Black. It'll be interesting to see how Weeping Willow looks with alcohol markers, though, because, yeah, I'm going to have to try that. Or even cookie dough, because it's so light, it would be like no line coloring almost with the alcohol markers. And because Simon's inks are water reactive, you can safely stamp for alcohol markers, because the alcohol is not going to activate the color. Look at how just nice that is. The last 2 years I've had mail get lost or returned as wrong address, even though the address was right. Right. A 2-hour lunch every day because they're supposedly short-staffed. Cutting down their already. That's crazy. I'm sorry, Cordelia. That's no bueno. Especially getting closer to the holiday season. Yikes. This looks good next to the cookie dough too. I mean, it just looks good. I think it looks superb. Let me know what you guys think. Is my rustic coloring and stamping rustic enough? We're having tacos for dinner. I gotta go out and get taco stuff. Taco stuff. Look at it. Oh, you guys, I just had an idea. Okay, hold on. Hold your horses. Please be patient. You know, you sometimes buy postage and it has foil on it. Where's my rubber paintbrush? You guys, I don't think we put it away, because I'm not seeing it. No, it's right there. It's right in the middle. Okay, so, wait, do I? No, this will be fine. Yeah, you want a glue that stays tacky until you put something on it. And Decofoil Transfer Gel Duo does that. It gets tacky when it dries so you can foil it, it's fabulous. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some around the thing. And then we're going to do it thinly so it dries quick, but it can dry while I'm finishing. Hold on a sec. I don't want to put the glue back in the bottle because the glue is wet and it's actually activating the ink. Trying to get it on there thinly is like just gonna get a little bit of foil. It's gonna be so cute. Technically, if you get this kind of thick, you just need an hour or so for it to dry. But I'm trying to do this thinly because it will still grab a foil. And I don't need it to be perfect. Because again, we're doing rusticy. So we're just going to add a little bit of this Deco Foil Duo. Which, if you run this through a stencil, you're going to want to leave it dry for a whole day. And you can leave it for days and months and years and then go back and foil it. Honestly, it's the craziest stuff. Because you can run it through your hot laminator and it will foil years later. How do I know? Because I found some sheets and I foiled them and they'd been there forever. We're having nachos. No horses here, just rabbits. Oh, so hold your rabbits. That doesn't even sound right. Hold your rabbits. Get that glue off of there, and then our rubber paintbrush. Look at that, the glue just wipes right off, and if it doesn't, you can hose it down. Okay, so that's gonna dry while we do our more coloring, and then we'll pull out some foil from our garbage. Yes, I have foil in the garbage because last night I didn't want to save it, which is fine. It's sitting right there on top. Pull our foil out of the garbage and use it. Now, if you stamp in a Simon Hurley ink and then use water-soluble stuff and then activate the water-soluble stuff, just know the stamp you stamped is going to be activated. Subbed to you on Twitch and shared the stream to all the places. Oh, Debbie J. That's so wonderful. Thank you. You guys, I said it. I say it again. Debbie J and Alicia from Artist Spree are going to be joining me on Thursday the 23rd. We're going to be sublimating. some goodness. So if you have questions about artistry sublimation products, you can come hang out. Ashley will be there. You can ask her questions or just give support, because, well, we like sublimating. It's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole. Sublimation rabbit hole. And I jumped right in. Linda, hello. So, yeah. And then the fourth Thursday of every month is just going to be a sublimation day. Debbie J and I will be sublimating and having fun. And I'm excited because I'm doing an apron this sublimation Thursday, the 23rd. I'm gonna make an apron. Woo! It's gonna be fabulous. That's already looking good for dry time. So, because we did a nice thin layer. But I am gonna hit it with the heat tool just to make sure, because my impatience always gets the better of me when I'm supposed to be letting things dry. Oh, look at that. Okay, so the other thing we have is this. But I don't think I want to color it. Honestly. Do I want to color it? Yeah, let's color it. We'll see. If we don't like it, we can we'll stamp it again. But I'm going to do it very lightly. So I'm going to just very lightly let these crayons, pencils, oh, you guys, me and the names, just hit this very lightly. Very artistic. I love these for that. They're so just really unique in my opinion. I don't think I've seen stamps like this. I mean, I've seen drawings like this, but I don't think I've seen stamps like this. So I'm really happy for these. And this is the Ho 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 set. It was released a few weeks ago prior to this. And they do have coordinating dies for this set. The Ho 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 and the Christmas Hugs, which I have a reel. You can go to my Instagram or Rangers and watch the reel. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to darken up this little circle and this little circle. Okay, and then Santa's sleigh. We're going to give him a brown rung here. And then we're going to give him a green. Do we want a green sleigh? I don't know. We'll give him a green tree. You can have your sleigh be whatever color you want, you guys. I don't know. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel. And then we're going to get red for Santa. Ashley from Artistry. Do barn door for those little prezzies. And whatever that is. And then we're going to do Santa. We need that brown back. I think we used vintage photo. Yep. Forgot to do this wrong. There we go. And then little black boots. Little black mitts. This stamp set I think would be really pretty just stamped in embossing. We're gonna do wild honey for the antlers maybe. I know it's a little bit orangey, but it's okay. Okay. And then Santa, he's going to get a little pinkish face. There we go. There we go. There is Santa. Santa. Maybe a little bit of gray beard. And a gray there and a gray there. Just a little bit. It's not much. I think we have it. I think we have it. Okay, and then we'll get our makers and crafters. Well, I thought I did. Makers and crafters. You told me that once before and I could have sworn. Do I have to change it all the times? And I actually do not. Okay, right here. Category. Makers and crafting. Done. Okay, yeah, so I guess I will. Usually it picks up the last one you did, but we'll have to see if there's a way to give mods the power. Okay. So there's that. Oh my gosh. Look at how cute that is. Okay. That looks like it is all nice and tacky. So we're going to pull our foil out of the garbage. Yes, as I said. And look. We're going to burnish that on. You can use a burnishing tool, whatever makes you happy. Just know that if you burnish too hard, you can scratch the foil under the protective thing. So just be mindful of that. Oh my goodness. Oops. Look at it. We have a golden seal. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah. Okay. We're gonna start to assemble. It'll be fine. I was just thinking I didn't trim these down. So it's going to be like the full size. And I'm thinking I don't want that. So I'm going to glue this on and then trim it. I'm going to trim it a little bit. And I have plenty I can trim off of this one, so I'm not too... no, I don't. I don't have enough. It's all right. We're not trimming. We're not trimming. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's going to go right to the edge, you guys. We are going to use a little bit of vintage photo, though, and go... Not vintage photo. I used to have vintage photo. I think I have it in an oxide. But we're going to use cookie dough. We're going to use cookie dough and get some of this white knocked down. And we don't mind if it goes right over the candy canes. I love cookie dough. It just is just the right amount of apparently got glue on there. Good job, Elizabeth. That's right. Look at that. Look at that. So nice. And see, it's just a little bit. It's just a little bit. But it makes a huge difference. I know, right? Oops, I hit that a little too hard. Blend that out a little bit. Okay. Fabulous, fabulous. And then we're going to die cut that out. We're going to stick our label on. Oh, these labels. These labels. Little brown on there, and then we're gonna put front of our card on the front of our card. Thank you. But it could have used a little bit more dry time. It could have. You guys, I just get impatient. I get impatient. And then it's like, I love it. But we got to get our little sleigh thing on there. We'll get it. We'll get it. Tap, tap, and then the cap. And then we're going to get our die that goes to that. And then we're going to get our little baby scout. Little baby scout. Because, yeah. We love the scout. We love our scout. Put our magic mat and our image and our die. And then we're going to tape it. We're going to tape it because knowing us, we'll bump it and it won't stay put. And we don't want it to bump. No bumpity bump bumps. Bumpity bump bumps. Okay, so there's that. throw that on there. And then, oh, I know, they take you away from all the fun, Cordelia. Look it. Oh, it cut even detailed bits. Oh, I'm excited. I haven't used this one yet. Are you guys ready? Oh, we have rippage, you guys. Right there on the edge. Sometimes. But we don't mind. Oh my goodness, look at that. Woo, look it. Look at how cute that is. Oh, you guys. All the things. Just remember, the mint tape, for the most part, doesn't rip. However, when you squish it and re-squish it, you're activating the glues in there more and more, and you're pressing and forcing and all that stuff. So if you have the tape at the edge, you just want to be a little bit more careful. I didn't have to be because that piece was garbage. And I'm putting things all over the place. But I still recommend mint tape 100% because I love it. I love the mint tapes. Oh my goodness, look at that. Now, on an actual card, the outer postage, I would not recommend putting ephemera like this on the outside. But you can stamp and do the things. If you're worried about getting wet, especially with the wintry season, so if you stamp and you're worried about the color, you can put microglaze over it, and it will resist water. Will it 100%? And no, but it will resist enough. Okay. But yeah, you can put a microglaze over it, and Ranger does have a microglaze, which is nope, that's a crackle paste. Where's my microglaze? Distress glaze is what they call it. Distress glaze. Okay. If you're stamping in a water-based ink, right? You just take the teeniest amount, and then you can rub it on to your card or your envelope. Let's say this was actually your envelope and you did distress crayons and stuff over that, right? You do this glaze, and then you can see it gets kind of shiny. You can, almost had it. Come here, you. There's a separation, but see that? So if it got rained on, it's not going to get hurt. It's pretty cool stuff, right? But your cards aren't going to really get that way. But see, I got a little bit of water underneath. I got a little carried away with the water experiment. So the water actually got underneath, and that's why it activated that a little bit. But we don't mind. That's an experiment. It's card wax. Yeah, watercolorists and people use it to protect their stuff. Yeah, oh, it is microglaze. See, microglaze. Distress microglaze. But yeah, see? Look at. Oh, we have a little thing on there. I don't know what that was. But isn't that like, and it's like a card in a, and we're going to put it in an envelope, but it's like an envelope. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Oh, and our little seal. Our little seal. Oh my goodness. I love that. I'm sad I did that, but you know, it is fabulous. Girl, yeah, it's great because you see that it resists. So you can do like mixed media and you can put the microglaze in specific areas, and then when you go and do more stuff on top of it, it'll resist. So you can do it for mixed media and stuff, kind of like a mask, but not, because a mask you can put down and then take off. This is like a permanent mask, and if you muck it if it gets underneath it like this, the water got underneath the seal. See, the water's there underneath, and so it activated the ink from underneath the glaze. So yeah, well, look at it. You guys definitely can do your envelopes, you know, make fun envelopes, because there's plenty of room, right, for your regular postage stamps. Regular postage stamps don't take up that much room. So your regular postage stamp, your address, your sender, and the sender and the receiver, you could totally put this on the outside of your envelopes. And you don't even have to color it in, because it would be fun to send it in like black and white. And then if the person you're sending it to has little ones, then the little ones can color the envelopes. I like to think about that too, like leaving things black and white so that they can color it. I have sent black and white cards with a note that says, I thought you might like to color this. So that's an option too. But I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today on the YouTubey Twitchy tubers. We will see you next time, which will be tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, right back here on the YouTube Twitchies. Twitching YouTubes. You guys, I hope you are inspired to make your envelopes fun, or make a card that looks like an envelope. Anyways, bye. I want to thank you guys. Stay crafty and stay safe out there, okay?